Hello and welcome back to the channel. This is Rick with the Alza 21. Let me preface this video by saying I did not record it with the game audio, unfortunately. So I will still post a video. I just wanted to put this little intro in there in order for you to know exactly why it might be a bit quiet. But I hope you still enjoy the content without the sound. But if you don't, I apologize, and put it down in the comment and tell me that you did not like it. So, I will do better on the next one, I promise. And until then, it's just there was too much that I did that I did not want to just leave it out. So let's go ahead and put that on there, and I'll see you here shortly. All right, bye. All right, so our prawn suit, it looks like there's a few things that we can do. So let's go ahead and look at those as well. All right, head back down, and we'll declutter some of this stuff up here as well. Little fish looking at us. Good looking base we got going. I like to think so. Looks like we have quite a few things growing as well, so we're kind of doing well in that aspect. I do know that we need some. Let's see. We do need some copper. Grab that copper. And we need the table coral and the gold and the copper wire. Let's go ahead and do the copper wire. We can get the table coral. And I'm not sure if we have any more, but if we do, we have one. Looks like we need two. And I want to unpin this and this. So we have two things going for us. Okay. So, as I said earlier, we have a whole mess of things going on. So, what I want to do is right off the bat, I think I said we were going to explore that one underwater area. Such a clear little shot we had going on. I don't know why I don't remember. It's like right there. Let's go ahead and clear out this high priority passenger. And, you know, since we're here, we happen to see any of that table coral, we'll go ahead and grab some. Just constantly bashing fish. Let's see. Usually hangs out on the little cliff faces. That's not it. Let's go inward just a little bit. We'll find it. Let's see. Maybe we'll grab enough to just kind of keep us well off for a bit. I will be grabbing any scrap I see because we're going to end up needing the plasteel and the ingots there. So where we're just saw, there you are. That helps out a bit, huh? Nope, don't care about that. Okay, let's see. We're just going to continue to make our way around here. Let's see if we can find any. Got a stalker over there. Now, I'm pretty sure hitting fish does damage to my sea moth, but I don't. We could always repair it. And there's something fun about just whacking the fish. All right, here we go. Just pick up all this. Yet another and another. See? We're going to have so much table coral before this is all said and done. All right, that should be good for now, I think. let's go ahead and see this little distress call down here. That's the Degassi habitat. And we'll head over to that one. That's in the underground area we were at yesterday. Or in the last video. So I'm going to go ahead and check out this priority target. I like that little fish, so I'm going to leave him alone. And we're going to go down into the depths. All right, we're at the weird little mushroom area. Speaking of. Okay. I do know we'll need that for later. And it'll save us a trip later on down the line. Now, as far as the Cyclops goes, there's a lot of parts you can get here for the Cyclops. I don't think that's something I'm very interested in getting at the moment. I never really use the Cyclops. I just find it bulky. See, who's this? Okay, high priority, of course. Sounded high priority. All right, so what I think I want to do is, we got him taken care of. Look at this guy. Big scary dude. Just stay away from him. Not that we're too afraid, but... Oh, you know what? Need a couple of these as well. Alright, so I think we basically got every material that we're going to need for the late game, minus the nickel. And I think at some point today, we might head down and we will go see about getting us some nickel. But let's just head down to the depths. See what's going on down here. And you know, this is perfect because this is one area which has nickel, so... I'm not sure about those dudes. Okay. Yeah, I see you. I see you. Leave me be. Alright, he's stuck. Good. Alright, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get low. And hopefully nothing bothers us here. Alright, as far as our inventory goes, we have just a bit. Oh, jeez. Creepy spider things. What I'm going to do is I'm going to look around for some nickel down here. Hopefully that Ghost Leviathan leaves us alone. Alright, looks like what do we got here? Oh, that's sulfur. This is nickel. Okay, at least we know we have some nickel here. Alright, now I know we don't need a ton of it. We don't need an astronomical ton of it, but we do need some. See that? As we're not looking for it, we're finding it. Oh yeah, we're getting it. I think we'll probably shoot for like maybe as much as we can carry, but you know, probably no more than 10 pieces. So if we need to drop some of the materials that we have, we can do that. Keep my head on a swivel over here. These little spider things, I don't like them. Not one bit. Freak me out. Not that I'm freaked out by spiders, but they're just creepy looking. I don't like crabs. That is one thing about me. Crabs freak me out for some reason. All right, now if we can find our way to... There's another base around the lower areas in which we need to find, because it does have a tablet, which we need, but... Okay, look around. And I did not bring any tablets with me, so we can't really make much progress down here. Like, see these? Look at these. And so this is definitely an area we need to be in. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to find a way back up. And from... God, I hate the noises. And from there, hopefully we can find what we need. Dude, leave me alone. They're a whole school of fish. I don't know why that tickles me so much. I think that's our ghost Leviathan friend over here. Yep, I'm leaving. Okay, he's leaving us alone, kid. Little clear jellies are fun. Stingrays, they're not bad at all. Right, our light on. And we're moving. I'm not exactly sure where we're going to end up, but I will tell you we're going to end up somewhere. Oh, this is perfect, actually. This is where we need to be. I got to watch out for these. Jerk. Every time, I swear. All right, so this is one place I want to be. All right, let's head into the structure. Come on. There we go. Perfect. Now, this guy's going to make our light go out. So hopefully we can not deal with him, which would be nice. All right, we got the charged swim. And it looks like we have a tablet. Don't like him. See that he got us. I'll eventually come back on like that, but I need to figure a way to the top. Try and grab this real quick. We'll do a quick shot over here. And then what we'll do is we'll just head back down real quick and get those other messages. All right, dude, leave us alone. All right, last PDA. All right, let's make our way back out. I think we pretty much got everything we need at this point. Now, there's a couple things left, but we're okay. So what I'm going to do is head back to our base. And we'll see what we can do. As long as we stay away from any Leviathans. I don't like that. What is that? Jesus. Okay, dude. Leave me be. Hopefully if we get higher up, we'll be okay. Take shelter with this big guy. And everything seems to be aggressive today. All right. Maybe we will do some upgrades on those electrical charges or whatnot, but it'll be good. Yeah, see, so there's a little area we went down in, but go back up. I think I will repair. Let's go ahead and make this computer chip, and then what we're going to do is, maybe what we'll do is gather the rest of the materials we need for the sea prawn, or the prawn suit. We do need a couple purple tablets and maybe 2 oranges, I want to say. I don't quite remember. But what we can do is see what we have. So we have a couple here, at least. What I will do is I'm going to go ahead and make another seabed or an outdoor grow bed. And from there, we can plant just a few more things for some sustainability. All right, cool. So we need these deep shroom mushrooms. And yeah. So since they're whole, what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut them up. And we'll just plant all the individuals. And then I'm going to come over here, take a couple of these gel sacks. We'll plant a few more of those. And then I'm going to plant some gel sacks over here. And we'll just wait for those to grow. And in the meantime, what I think I want to do is put in a little more storage. So let's see what we need for that. So we can do a locker, but we're going to need the quartz. So, right here, perfect. All right, I got a quartz right here. All right, and then we'll store the rest of this material in here. And our little creature. All right, I'm not sure how many more diamonds we have. We have the 2 diamonds that we need here. And then we're going to need 2. I'm going to put this in my inventory. All right, so the aerogel, what we need is ruby and gel sac, the polyaniline. We need hydrochloric acid and gold, deep shrooms, so we need salt deposits. And those were the white mushrooms that we picked out earlier and that we put over here. All right, so now that we kind of have a few things in there, let me clear out my inventory one more time. And just kind of put everything in here for now. Yes, yes, yes. I know. I'm hungry. Get some food. There we go. And then let's go over and pick a few fruits. Takes forever sometimes, I swear. All right, and we'll eat these guys because they offer up quite a bit of water and food. So it looks like we're still good here. So I think the last thing I want to do, we went down to that one base, so we got what we needed. And I think I'm going to go ahead and take our sea moth back out one more time. And we'll go finish checking out this one last base down here. What did I say? It was a straight shot, right? And we should see... I'm telling you, how do I lose this thing constantly? Oops, sorry. All right, so we got a habitat over there. So what I'm going to do is just follow the marker, and maybe we can find the way underground. Sorry, fish. And if we don't find it, that's okay too, because we know where the other one's at. Oh, here we go. Right here. I really should put a marker just for my benefit, because I never remember where these things are. All right, we got our light on. And let's see. Which way is it? It's over this way. I will stop it at these little platforms to see if there's any food or anything we can take. Doesn't look like it. We'll watch out for these worms or these sea snakes. Just keep on moving. We will not ignore the wildlife like we did in the last one. Okay, leave me alone. All right, I think we're clear. All right, and here's our base over here that we wanted to check out as well. So this was the second thing to do on our list today. The Degassi habitat. We'll get this material while we're down here. We always need material. And stasis rifle. Water purification station, or the water filtration. It's a really good one to have too. We'll be ending up putting that in our base as well. So, see what do we got here? We have the power cell charger. I'm just gonna go around. We have the moon pool. Make sure there's nothing on the ground out here that we don't have already. All right, diamonds are good to have. And, oh, here's the entrance over here. So, go down here. All right, so let's go ahead and head back to the base. I think that's enough exploration for one day. We ended up finding quite a few things in which we needed. And I think what we can do is make the tablets in which we need, and then we can travel deeper. But I think before we do that, I want to do the prawn suit because reversal just tends to be a wee bit easier with that. All right, so we're pulling it to the moon pool. I think maybe if we streamline the exploration, we could probably be done with the series in maybe 2 more episodes. But if we take our time, we could probably push it out for just a little bit longer. Let's see, let's put you here. All right, let's put that water filtration system in. I believe we have a good little spot back over here. Throw it on one of these walls. And let's see what we need for that. All right, copper wire and aerogel. All right. Let me get on that real quick, and then we'll be right back. Right, and I think for the last upgrade that we're going to do is we're going to put the scanner room in on our base. All right, we have enough hull integrity for that to work still, so that's good. Okay. I think what we're going to need is, what we'll do is we'll build out a couple more things here. So what I want to do is do this computer chip. And for the scanning room, which is going to help me out quite a bit, is if we do the heads-up display, a range. All right, need one more of these. One more of these. And we need a silver ore. Never going to get lucky with what we need right off the bat. I'm going to try and save a little bit of room in here. I want to make the enameled glass. Full plasteel. See, more lithium. It's always something. Just going to constantly need something. So for the aerogel, let's see. We need the ruby and gel sacks. So let me grab 2 rubies. And I think we're going to have to go search for some more rubies while we're out, too. And this was the other one. All right, let me go ahead and put all this in here. This way, when we scan, I can scan for the parts that we need. And I don't have to look too hard because they'll be there. All right, and so gel sacks. All right, got 2 of those. And the other thing was what? Rubies. Okay, so we're good there. Let's see, let's make one more. I think I'm already out of my needed materials. Definitely the process. All right, and we need 1 piece of gold. We get that gold. Okay. And it looks, I swear, it's just constant. All right, I need two. There we go, two more. All right, that should be that, I promise. All right, so we got a couple things that we're good to go on. So what we're going to do is we are going to build our platform. Climb up here. Build our Neptune platform. We'll have them work on that. And then when that is complete, I will build the prawn suit. As I said, we're slowly coming through it. We're making it. We're making it. It's beautiful. Let's make this prawn suit. See if we can catch it before. Surprised we didn't need a battery for it. All right, we got it. All right, we got two things we can hit, and we can hit. All right, let's see. We got this going for us. Lastly, let's take these off our board. Unpin all. And what we want to do is pin. Here we go. Let's pin the jumpsuit. And a module. Oh, we didn't do it. Okay. So it looks like these are the things in which we are going to need for the next episode. Now, we'll probably have to go down and get a few more bit of nickel. And then after that, I think we can do a little more exploring and go on from there. But I think that's what we're going to call it for this episode. Just ready? And I think we're going to call it for this episode now. But I do appreciate you joining me today, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Until then, I'll see you next time. Have a wonderful day, and bye-bye.